Financial planning, as is obvious from the name of the profession, is directed toward the future. Now, one important aspect of a financial planner's work is something we call retirement planning. That is, helping clients invest and manage their funds to make sure that they will have enough resources to take care of themselves in their later years. We often use the term retirement as a euphemism, a softer phrase than the blunt old age. It's becoming clear, however, that there isn't one term that fits all aspects of people's later years. This period of life has as many stages and as variations as any other stage. I have several clients, for example, who are in their 60s and retired from their careers. At the same time, they are caring for their own parents who are in their 80s or 90s. Now, lumping these two generations together as retired or elderly makes just no sense, more than assuming, say, a 25-year-old and a 45-year-old have the same needs, interests, and lifestyles. It might be more useful to divide retirement planning into two subcategories. The first would be active retirement. These are perhaps the first 10 to 15 years after people have retired from full-time work. For most of us, this would probably be in the years from the early 60s to the mid or late 70s. Part of what retirement planning means at this stage is having enough income to support you and doing the things you may have wanted to do for a long time, but just hadn't had the time to do them. Ideally, this means the period of time when people are still fully active, they have enough time and freedom and money to do what they'd like to do. It's also a period when many people travel, they take classes, become active in community affairs and organizations, or even take the time to start second careers. It can also be crunch time for many people. This is the time to take action to fulfill those long-held dreams and desires, because if you don't do them now, you probably never will. This is also the time to continue investing, yes, continue investing and managing your resources for the future. Having some conservative investments that provide a secure income is certainly important for young elderly retirees at this stage, but it's also very important during this time to keep a significant part of your portfolio invested in assets such as stocks, the ownership of things, market neutral funds, commodities, REITs, things of this type, real estate, that are focused on long-term growth. The purpose of maintaining future-oriented investments is to provide for the second phase of retirement, that is, old age. Now, this may be the period when people downsize, they move to smaller homes, or relocate to be closer to family members. This is a stage when people need to consider possibilities for assisted living and other potential health care needs that arise. This is a time to review and to refine your estate plan to be sure the legacy you have designed is what you want it to be. What I see with clients is that retirement planning usually begins as only a vague intention to provide for one's later years somewhere way out there in the future. This is especially true for the few people who begin to invest for retirement when they are in their 20s or 30s. The majority don't even get serious about thinking about retirement planning till the 40s or 50s, and that's sad. In part, this reluctance to plan for the future may be because we associate retirement with the negative aspects of growing older. Investing for retirement might be more appealing to younger people if they focused instead on the active retirement phase, or becoming financially independent so they can do what they want, where they want, when they want to. For most of us, this stage of retirement can be full of opportunities that can make it an enjoyable and fulfilling period. Wise retirement planning makes it possible to take advantage of those opportunities.